Hi guys, Shelly here with the Gray Wren Nest. I promised you I would come back and show you how I put the net around my hydrangea standard here, the one that weeps a lot. This is the plant that I got from Menards. It is beautiful when it blooms, but it does tend to weep down. I put this plastic caging, it's like a plastic fence that I got at Lowe's. I put this around it last year and it worked beautifully, but as you can see, it's already outgrown this little cage, and it far surpassed it last year. So I'm going to try to make another one. I'm not going to take this one off because it's doing its job. I'm going to add to it, make it bigger, and it's going to look a little silly in the beginning, but when this grows up and grows through it, you'll never see it. And I want you to go back and look through my older videos from last summer, the ones where I take you around back to the back balcony. I had 4 standards across my back balcony, and you'll see what I mean. It really works beautifully. This is similar to a, let me think, what was that called? I can't remember off the top. I'll have to insert it here because I can't remember, but it's just gorgeous. So this is the fencing that I use, and it's very pliable. It doesn't hurt the plant at all, and it just grows right up through it. It's nice, and the squares are about 1.5 inches, not maybe 2 inches, but it looks more like 1.5 inches to me. And I just mold it around. So that's what I'll do here. I'm gonna cut excess off. And this will depend on the size of your plant. If it's new, of course, it'll be smaller. So I just take a section and I open it up like this and make it so like it's a roll. And I go the opposite direction. So this winds from front to back. So now I want to go side to side. But I want to make it into rolls, and I want it to sit on top, more or less, of what's already there. And it's just going to hang on to the branches. When I get it secure, that's when I'll zip tie it if I like it. And I know it looks silly, but it works. You're just forming a dome. So it almost looks like a heart. Here's the base of the one that was there. This one goes up that way and up that way. And then these leaves will just grow right through it. And I'll probably secure this one right here with a zip tie and one in the back so it doesn't come undone. So this is what the cage looks like after it's wrapped. The base of the original cage is down here, and on top of it, I started about right here. I went up and around to the center, and it just formed a half ball. Same thing on this side, on top of the cage, up and around, and another half ball. And then on the front, I did the same thing. So it's sitting on top of the old cage. It goes up and around, and then I zip tied it in the center. The back has the same thing. So it's just around the plant. And then the leaves will grow up through it, and you will be none the wiser that it's even in there until I point it out each time I do my video. It'll take a little bit for it to grow, but I'm here to say last year when I was skeptical, but I was very pleased, and I was determined to do it again and get it a little bit bigger. And what I'm finding is that it's only going to be as big as the tallest branch that you cut. So if you decide to cut your branches a little higher, of course you can wrap the cage around it a little bit higher. But I really like to prune mine back pretty severe because I want to keep them ornamental. I don't want them to get real big. So here you have it, and then pretty soon we'll be planting underneath, and we will be moving them along these posts. It's going to be probably another 3-4 weeks at the max before I can do that. So until then, they will just stay across the back here along the side of my porch, my back patio, up against that wall. They will get natural sunlight, natural rain. I kind of forget about them, to be honest with you. They just do their thing. I don't fertilize yet because they get plenty of fertilizer once I underplant them with super petunias. And we go from there. Now all my other hydrangeas, they are already they already have rose tone at the base because they're in the ground. But I don't do that to my standards. Okay, and then I'll just move this furniture back up and I'll show you what that looks like. So it is exactly 1 week later, and take a look at how much this has grown. Growing through the mesh. Pretty soon you won't even see it. And that gives it a nice base to grow up through and hold those branches upright. Will they be perfectly up? No, they'll still swag a little bit, but that's okay. At least they're not dragging to the ground. And I'll end with this beautiful picture from last summer. This was the end of July 2025. And the center hydrangea standards there under the balcony, those center ones are the ones that have cages around them. You would never know, would you? Hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.